Okay. We're going live. Jarrett Boxing here for another one. Talking about the NBA playoffs. Game 2 between the Brooklyn, the Brooklyn Nets versus Miami Heat. Chris Caban and Kyle are not here, so obviously I'm gonna do it by myself. And well, hey man, it's looking to be a good game. I mean, I could recap on the games before, but the other two are not here, so I'm going to talk about this game here. Well, yeah, it's going to be straightforward. I can't see the Brooklyn Nets beating Miami. I don't see the adjustments. I don't see how they're going to beat them. Miami look too good, too strong. Destiny's just there in front of them. And Brooklyn, they've got Kevin Garnett, who's not at 100%. Paul Pierce is playing quite well, actually. And Darren Williams is definitely good, and Joe Johnson. But this is all about the Miami Heat, and they've got too much weapons and they've got too much going on right now, man. Chris Bosh is playing well, and the role players are playing really good as well. And I don't really see the Brooklyn Nets beating them. It was a close game in the last game, in game 1, but definitely in game 2, I just don't really see the Brooklyn Nets pulling through. But we will see. We will see. I mean, it was an interesting game in the last one, to be honest with you. But you know, Miami, you're talking with the MVP. The former MVP of the league, LeBron James, and you know, he's really that's the X factor. You can't do anything with him, and that's the way I see it. And you know, it's going to be a tough ask to beat someone like him. So we're going to go into the next game. Go into the San Antonio Spurs game. This should be an excellent game, game 2, and the way I see it is this is all about San Antonio versus the Portland Trailblazers game. That's for sure. Portland, there's two young and experienced team. You know, whether they can get, if they can beat San Antonio Spurs, man, in this game here, they're on it. They should be. If they can do it, then they go back home and see what they can do there. But I just don't see it. I don't see it. They're one of the rising teams right now, but San Antonio is too experienced and stuff like that. Tim Duncan played really well in game 1, and Tony Parker's exceptional. I mean, Chris was saying that Dame Lillard was the best point guard in the league. Well, I think Tony Parker had something to say about that, and he put it on Dame Lillard. But we're gonna have to see how this game's gonna transpire. But again, I'm gonna pick the Spurs. I just think they've got too much for Portland Trailblazers, but it's going to be an interesting game. Yeah, it should be an interesting game, so we'll see how that goes. We're going to move on I'm going to look at the chart, right, and look at where the standings are for the other teams in the league, in the games yesterday. So bear with me 1 second. Okay. Yeah, so what we have here is that there were some games played yesterday, so the Oklahoma Thunder played the LA Clippers. Yeah, actually, this is an old chart. I need to update my charts, my bad. 1 second, I need to update my charts, man. Because I think, as a man, I've actually updated it, but I don't know why I've got this chart here. Bear with me a sec. Bear with me for guys. So let me sort this out. Because the chart is updated it, and I wonder where these other guys are anyway. They bailed out on me. Guess they don't want to see the beating. That's what I reckon is. Let's see. Where's the game? Here somewhere. That's where I updated it. Maybe it's this one. Have a look. No, it's not that. This one. Yeah, it's this chart. Okay. Good. Okay. So we're gonna have a look at the chart. Okay. Alright. So as you can see on the chart right here, the Clippers game versus the Oklahoma Thunder. And boy, listen, I called it. The Thunder came through. Chris was calling for the Clippers. Chris Gavan called for the Clippers to probably win again, but the Thunder even the game up. I mean, after Kevin Durant's emotional speech, me and Kyle definitely did say that in the last debate we had yesterday that the Thunder would come through, and they definitely did. They definitely did. Kevin Durant played outstanding, man. He definitely played like the MVP. He is the MVP of the league, 2014. And he put it on them, man. And Chris Paul and definitely Russell Westbrook played much better defense in this game, in game 2. So big up to the Thunder, and they go on. They will go on to tie up the series. So you got 1-1. And the other game played yesterday was the Pacers. The Pacers versus the Washington Wizards. I picked the Wizards. I think Chris picked Indiana, and I think Khalil picked Indiana. So I lost that game. But so the Pacers even on the game, and I did say Roy Hibbert has to have a massive game, and he did. He came through. I mean, if the Pacers are going to win, they have to play through Roy Hibbert. And to be honest with you, the Washington Wizards, they've got all the out. I mean, they're going to have to try and make some adjustments. They didn't make too much adjustments in the last quarter. I feel like the center, what's his name, John Wall was getting through, and the pick and roll was working. Gorentov, yeah. They were getting through and doing their thing, but when they double teamed the pick and roll, I didn't think they had any options, and John Wall struggled to score in the fourth quarter. Even though Bill was doing alright, but it's just that they defensively the Pacers played very well, and Roy Hibbert was a monster in the middle, and when he's playing like that, they're very hard to beat, and that's why they're number 1 seed. But I still definitely like the Washington Wizards, and hopefully they can try and make some sort of adjustments, and they play outstanding one-on-one defense. Definitely the Washington Wizards, but the Pacers, to be honest with you, man, there's nothing you can do. You've got a big man like Roy Hibbert who wants to play. It's like they worked with Sleeping Giant, and he came to play, and that's all they wrote, man. So the series has been tied up with the Indiana Pacers and the Washington Wizards. And like I said to you, so we go into game 2s of the San Antonio Spurs versus the Portland Trailblazers and the Miami Heat and the Brooklyn Nets, which both games are going to be very interesting. Like I said, I see Miami win another game here. And so I'll probably 2 up, and I'll take in San Antonio to be 2 up against Portland. And these games look very interesting. They're very interesting, tighten up. I mean, game 1, in round 1, the playoffs was good, but the semifinals are doing pretty well. They're pretty well, quite interesting games, man. So I don't know what to say. The other guys, I was waiting for the other guys. They're not here. I guess they bailed out. They don't want no part. Obviously, it's one of them things there. But anyways, so that's all I've got. My take on the whole playoff thing. Leave your comments underneath, and I'll catch up with you guys tomorrow. All right, peace.